A scary scene in Brooklyn. A scaffolding comes crashing down from the top of a new 12-story building, injuring 3 people. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez joins us live from the scene in Park Slope with more. Hazel.
Hi there, Jessica. We're right on the corner of 4th Avenue and Carroll Street, and that scaffolding literally blew off this building behind me. The wind has died down significantly compared to what it was like when it happened. This 12-story building called Parlor is still under construction. It sits right next to Mission Dolores, a bar where several patrons were enjoying their Sunday afternoon. The fire department says around 3 o'clock this afternoon, the wind, heavy winds, blew the scaffolding off the roof. Huge pieces of metal and wood plummeted onto the open air patio space below, crashing through a glass atrium and injuring 3 people. One woman sustained very serious head injuries and was rushed to the hospital. People who live in this neighborhood and neighboring buildings say they heard the scaffolding crash. Some thought it was a truck crashing on the street below. Others thought the impact was an earthquake.
And I heard a crashing noise and looked up and saw the scaffolding coming off of the top of the building up there that landed in between these 2 buildings here.
How windy was it at that point?
There were gusts. It was very, very gusty. It's mildly windy right now. There were some pretty severe gusts at that time.
And I heard this thud, and I thought it was just thunder. And then kids were just freaking out, and some of the doors just opened. I think it really hit the building. The scaffolding hit the building, and building actually shook.
Your building shook?
Yeah, I felt it. I thought it was an earthquake, and then I heard some commotion outside, and people were screaming.
Now you can see still parts of the scaffolding dangling precariously. The fire department had to break a window there to secure it the best they could. Now the Department of Buildings still trying to figure out why exactly the scaffolding became loose and why it wasn't properly secured. And we are still waiting on the latest conditions of the people who were injured. We are live in Park Slope, Brooklyn. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.